Welcome to the Call to Action podcast with Nicole Magic, where conscious awakened leaders listen and action takers are rewarded. Join us for the insightful wisdom of today's special guest with an irresistible offer. All right. Hello, everyone. This is Nicole Magic with the Call to Action podcast, where professional service providers and strategists share their wisdom. It is 5 questions in less than 10 minutes because we value everyone's time and energy. So let's get on with it. Welcome, Liz. In a few sentences, tell us who you are and what you do. Besides being awesome, amazing.
I am Liz August. I own a business called Simplify. I'm a business and tech strategist. So my tech team and I simplify online businesses to amplify the ease and abundance of our clients. And we do that through virtual assistants, online business management, website design, social media, marketing, and so much more.
So much more. I have to stress this, so much more. And tell us with that so much more, what wisdom would you like to share? Because you have so much wisdom. And what is something that our people today can really grasp onto and take away today?
I think that would be just figure out what you should delegate and send it off. Don't think about it. You have a zone of genius, and it doesn't mean that you have to stay just in that little bubble and you can't dabble with things like your website or making Canva graphics for your social media. But if you want your online business to grow, you have to focus on it, and you should keep your bandwidth and protect it so that you can stay in that zone.
That is excellent. So let me just, a sidebar question in that question.
Yeah.
How does somebody like your clients, if I want to onboard with you, Liz, how can I look at that and say, well, what is that zone of genius and what should I be delegating?
So, if you have an online business where you are a empowerment coach, Nicole Magic, then, you should be spending the time making sure that you are first and foremost taking care of yourself, right? And that you have the bandwidth to attend to your clients. And then you want to be focusing on money-making opportunities. So you want to be doing your speaking events. You want to be getting folks on your podcast and getting these recordings done. You want to be making sure that all of your client calls are set up and that you're really giving them all of your energy. And then, of course, there's some ways that you're probably going to want to look into professional development. So take the courses that you're interested in or go to the workshops and webinars. And when we crowd ourselves with all of the things that aren't our zone of genius, like doing the social media and fixing our website for the millionth time, or making our, online lead magnet or our sales marketing page, when we are nitpicking things like that, we're not doing the things that are A, important to us, and B, money making.
So good.
Yeah,
absolutely. You just said that and I was like, yeah, I know, that's totally what I need to do and why I came to you in the first place.
That's right. Exactly right.
I am a client of Liz and she is absolutely amazing. So I'm going to switch around a little bit because everybody has somebody in their life that impacted them. And hello, Tony. He has to make an appearance today, apparently.
We have a special guest. I love it.
But Liz, what other top service providers and strategists that you know who are successful like yourself, who would you like to give a shout out to today?
There are so many. Okay, so Jeannie Spiro. If you're looking to scale your business to 6 figures, definitely figure out how to contact her, jeanniespiro.com. Lisa Zaratny of Positively Productive Systems, and she also has the Positively Living podcast, and she is someone you can go to for all things productivity and accountability. She's a productivity and organizing coach. Monica Rogers of the Revelation Project to learn how to love yourself, and you, Nicole, to find out how you tick and then use it to empower yourself and annihilate self-sabotage.
Sweet. So many good people in there. So many. Yes. I love those people. I'm so glad you mentioned all of them because super awesome people that have also impacted my life as well. And
Mhm.
many times our lives get changed around because something happens to us and it seems negative, but isn't always really that negative when you look at the grand scheme of things. So I'm going to ask you, Liz, what obstacle became your greatest opportunity?
I would say my teaching career. I was a Spanish middle school teacher for 10 years. And, I decided I was going to be a teacher in the fourth grade. I was like, I'm going to be a teacher. This is it. There's no other path in life for me. And I did everything I could from the fourth grade until I was 21 years old and got my first teaching job. But what happened there was my mental health took a huge dip. Teaching is a very difficult career, which we all know now because COVID has really shed light on not just our first responders and how hard their jobs are, but also teaching and how difficult it can be. But even before COVID, it can be a very thankless job and very difficult job. And I found that it was like a crucible in which I could test systems and technology and be the leader that I am now because I saw that the things I did worked for middle schoolers' success. And I'm telling you, if you can teach a 13-year-old to speak a foreign language using systems, you can teach anyone anything. I found a lot of inefficiencies in typical teaching strategies, and I removed them with systems and processes that involved not just behavior of the kids, but also technology to fill the gaps. And so I really think that that set me up to help online entrepreneurs fill the gaps with technology, but also the strategy needed for their online businesses.
Yes, because we can be like a bunch of fourth graders bumbling around, not knowing what we're doing, and need to be corralled like kittens. Yes.
Exactly. Yes. So I corral kittens all day.
You are so good at it, I have to say. Like some of the sessions
Thank
that
you.
we've had have been absolutely amazing, where I'm like, why can't I see some of this stuff? Like, what do I need to do? And then you just kind of go, oh, here you go, Nicole. This is
Yeah.
easy. Look at this and look at this and do this and do this. And then I go, oh yeah, that's exactly
Right.
what needs to happen. Okay, help. And then
Right.
what does
And then
Liz
I
do?
set you
Then
on
she
your
tells you
way.
exactly what to do. And you
Yes,
just don't do it.
exactly. Exactly right. That's right.
So now that we've got everybody saying, well, how do I get in touch with Liz and what do I need to do to work with her? This is the final and most fun question is what,
Yeah.
Liz, is your irresistible call to action for our action takers today?
Oh my gosh. Okay. So it's not like a fancy webinar or a lead magnet or anything like that, but honestly, just get on a call with me because you know what you love. And I give you an opportunity to do more of what you love. So you're going to lead your workshop instead of focusing on the funnel. You're going to write your book and not worry about your website. If you partner with me, you're going to be more yourself in your business. Okay. So mention this podcast and you get a free strategy call with me, which is valued at $350.
And a strategy call with Liz. This is not just a quick sales call. Holy moly. I like you offering this. People, don't be stupid. Call Liz and get on that strategy session. I can't tell you how many of these I've had with her that have just completely changed exactly where I was into exactly where I needed to be, where I envisioned myself to be. And yes, I have to go back and say, you do, Liz, you do help people do more of what they love, be more of who they are. Working with you, especially this entire year, has been
Yes.
a game changer with
I'm so
myself,
glad.
my website, how I'm dealing with my clients, because everything is streamlined to me focusing on what it is that I love and what I do best, which when you're shining in what you do best, everybody starts talking about it. When you're
That's
trying
right.
to do all these things just because you're supposed to, or I don't have the money, well, come see me first and annihilate that limiting belief, and then go see
Yes.
Liz right after.
Right
But
after.
see us at the same time, because
Yes,
we'll take care of that. We'll annihilate
exactly
the whole
right.
thing. So
Exactly right. Thank you.
Liz, you don't have to spell it out, but tell us what your website is real quick.
Yep. So I think, is it over here? Yes. Simplify.me.
Excellent. So for all of you listening, it's all in the description. Don't forget to listen to the next episode and click that link and set up your call with Liz right now, because this is the Call to Action podcast, where conscious awakened leaders listen and action takers get rewarded. So go get yours. Thank you, Liz, for
Thanks
being
for
on the
having
show
me.
today. Thank you all
Thank
for
you so
listening.
much.
This has been awesome. Mwah. Love you all. Goodbye, everyone, and thank you for listening. I hope you found today's episode insightful and invaluable to elevating your own business.